What up, guys? It's Casey Israel again, and this is the real video game hunting episode 44, part 3. The one I post either before or after this turned from video game hunting to a crazy story about my late wife and the family and what happened. Just got back home after doing a huge 4 or 5 hour trip. I was about to head off to go to Vintage Stock because I totally forgot about it because I got to return this one game. But I got home and I saw my sister here with her 2 kids, my 2 nephews. And I'll tell you one thing, that I had to spend some time with them because like I said, I enjoy being an uncle. It's fun to spend time with those kids. Even my brother's kids. I wish I could see both sides of them more often. But it totally just took me from, being triggered, being really emotional to I'm happy again. Just because seeing my sister and her kids. So, I'm about to head back to that other Vintage Stock. But, I will show some of the stuff I found. I will show off again on the pickups. I went to Bartlesville and I went to Claremore, Wasso. And one of the cooler things I picked up today is Solemn on the NES. This is the black box edition. Well, I believe it only came very uncommon to come by this game. So I paid like $50. So I'm happy about that. At Games Change, all the way into Bartlesville, I picked up a Commodore 64 game that I saw over there. It's Omega Race for $6. I've seen this several times when I was there, but didn't have a Commodore 64 at the time. Now I do, so it's cool to have this. And then I was looking and saw Q*bert, and they priced it as a Intellivision. I think it might be, but it couldn't locate anything it says Intellivision or what. It just says Q*bert game graphics. With 1983 MyStar Electronics Inc. Q*bert is a trademark of MyStar Electronics and used by Parker Brothers under Operation Cartridge Program Content and Label Design. Copyright 1983. Parker Brothers Division of CPG Product Corp. Beverly MA. So, and then on the back it just says Parker Brothers. So I'm thinking that it is Intellivision, but it's a little bit thicker. But I don't think it's definitely not Atari. So that's wild that it has no marking to say what. And then this is the game I'll be trading in. Good copy of Fist the North Star. Of the North Star. But, of course, I said before, I just happened to have it. No, once I bought this one, went home and saw it immediately in the collection. It's like, great. Well, that's why I kept the receipt, so just in case that happens. If it's a few bucks, I wouldn't care, but $20 is $20, you know? But like I say, I definitely cooled way down. I couldn't really focus at all. I mean, I went there. I did a ton of footage at several places. But, I couldn't really focus. I was still triggered from that one, no, those two videos. Well, I might do part 1, part 2, because it's kind of long. Both of them are. But, I was surprised. But it sure hell made the trip to Bartlesville very short trip, too. Because when I was coming back, it felt forever. Even though I was listening to Don Tony's wrestling show talking about that 13 people got released, 12 or 13 people got released from the WWE. And I was enjoying it, but I still made it a long trip because before I was talking about that whole thing, I was shocked how fast, to me, how the trip got because I was so telling the stories. But I got a ton of pictures, a ton of quick clips that I'm going to put on here. That I saw at the vintage stocks and the other stores. But I will separate the other clips, like as of being videos of me inside the video game stores looking around. Those are going to be separate videos that I will most likely going to have to do during voiceovers on it, commentating over it. So that's going to be a few days doing that too. But I just love the wrestling around with the phone in my pocket. And then you got copyright music playing. So, gosh, I got a headache too, like right here. Because I don't even remember eating anything yet. I think I got up. The only thing I know for sure what I ate was some apple slices that I got at Quick Trip and the drink. So, no wonder why I'm having a headache. I'm like, I just wanted to do this. Plus, it says it's 97 degrees out there. It's hot. So, hopefully I get to this freaking vintage stock. I have an idea of what I'm going to pick up over there. I'm thinking of picking up, been wanting to get this for a while. This would be a big pickup for the Sega Genesis, even though maybe I'll look to get the case for it later on. But I'm going to pick up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles not Time Heist, God, what's it called? For the Sega Genesis. It's not Time Heist, is it? It's not Sega. God, I can't remember what's called. Because I believe Time Heist is it's a sequel to the turtles in the arcade. But yeah, I'm gonna run into this vintage stock. I'll have my phone on me just in case I see something. If not, most likely not. But I'm gonna bring in the game, say, oh, I just happen to have it already. Usually they have no problem. But yeah, so I'll be right back. Look at that, Radio Shack still alive. And that the one right here, that's pretty fucking badass. That's pretty freaking cool. Alright, I'm back. I just got out the last minute stock for the day. A little bummed out. Thankfully, everything was fixed. But, and thankfully, I was armed by, knowledge. Video game knowledge. Because I could have been the victim of paying full price for a fake game. And the guy at the counter, it's not his fault. So the guy was totally patient. I actually said thank you for being patient with me, because I was already paid for the game. I was already about to leave. I was like, when the whole thing about this, I picked up the fake, what's it called? Dracula X for the Super Nintendo. So, I was already a little iffy before, but I already was armed with the knowledge, and I looked, there was several things pointing that it was 100% fake. On top of the label and it was the Hyperstone Heist. That was the title I was trying to think. But, I looked at the top of the label, it just said Konami. And I had several things. It was light as hell. And then when I was looking at the label, it was clean. Then I turned around, it said 16-bit. Instead it says Sega. That was it. And then I saw plastic screws. I was like, I hate to say this, dude. This is fake. Because I wanted the game. I finally was going to pick it up. And also picked up a bag of cheesy popcorn. I was like, I told the guy, I bought this game, and then I was like, I already had the game. There was nothing wrong with it. So, the guy was 100% professional. So, I was definitely, unless the guy wasn't going to turn around and refund it, then I would probably make it stink. But no, the guy was professional. I explained my case. It's like, the top label wouldn't say Konami. It would say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Hyperstone Heist. It wouldn't say Konami. It wouldn't say 16-bit on the back end. Instead, it should say Sega. Plastic screws. And that notch. It has a little cutout notch. That's shit. You see, the cutout notch is the shit you see from AliExpress. And because of people can buy these AliExpress games, and I buy them too, but usually I'll buy hacks or unreleased games and stuff like that. I'm not trying to do who been doing this in my area, selling fake shit. So I honestly gotta be more careful when I go in there. Luckily, like I said, I was armed with that knowledge. So it didn't really hurt me. I got a full refund. So, that's why I say a lot of times, I wish I could be at these stores. Pay me good money. I'm filled with these knowledge, bro. I would save you money. I would make you money. Save you from buying fake shit. See, the person who sold that game to the vintage stock is an asshole. People like that need to be kicked out of the gaming community. I never would. If it was hey, it's reproduction, you pay $20 for reproduction. Okay, that's fine. But you pay full price for a reproduction? Fuck you. That's a piece of shit move. Not from vintage stock. I'm actually defending vintage stock on this one because they didn't know, and they will lower if it's fake. They'll be like, okay, it's fake. It's but this is priced as the real thing. So I'm a little bummed out, but I'm gonna go get something to eat for later. So I'll probably get a drink. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.